Hey, well, hello there. I did that. I'm sitting here thinking, what's something good to say? And then it came, I don't know why it came to my mind, but the chef of the future, the honeymooners. And before they're practicing their commercial, and Norton goes, hello there. Like he's totally shocked that the camera's on him because he's cutting an apple. So all you honeymooner friends out there, man. Oh gosh, I really like that program. It's just so fun. And believe me, it's not the way a husband is supposed to operate in the house. Otherwise, you will go all through the same things that Ralph did. Amen. Well, hey, good morning, George. Great to see you this morning. Mom, all the way in Arkansas, she's awake. Amen. Glad to have you guys. Hit the like and share. Please wake some other folks up. If you hear this creaking going on, it's the chair. Yeah, it's not a rocking chair. I got to tighten some screws, maybe put a little Earl on something in there to get it going.
Or sit on the front edge.
Huh?
Or sit on the front
No, I like that back support. My wife goes, sit on the front edge, idiot. No, she didn't say idiot. She just said that. Hey, make today awesome. Rocking chair, creaky chair, I don't care. I want to make today awesome. Man, I tell you what, it's been a good week and weekend. You know why? I didn't have to teach Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. I got away from the computer. Oh my gosh. But I was here last night, some Saturday, putting a lesson together for today. And again, last night, working a couple hours to put another lesson together for Tuesday. I got to finish up today. And I'll tell you what, we're going to talk about time management today. And I'm going to give you some points on time management, some of the things that I think are important. You have your own, and there's a lot of things that you can do to create the proper time management. But it's your world, it's your job. We don't all work the same job. We don't all have the same wives or husbands. We don't all have the same amount of kids. We don't live in the same neighborhood. So things are different. Everybody manages time differently. But I'm not going to start talking about that yet. But I want to let you know where we're going. And but this week was just like, man, I got to just sit back, and I even got to manage doing nothing. If that's something you can say, I got to manage doing something. I turned off the alarm for 6 a.m. I had it back on today, but I was up at about 5:30, something just on and up between 5:30 and 6. But I got to manage nothing, where I just decided that, I'm just going to lay here. And when dog starts chirping at 6, I'll nudge Bobby, and she can go take care of the dog and get up and go take care of him and put him outside. And but I got to sleep in a little bit. And I don't know if I told you, there was one day I got up and I was praying, and it was about 5:50 in the morning. I think it was Wednesday. Might have been Wednesday morning. I got up, I'm going, man, it's 5:30, I'm up. So I went to the living room, I started praying for about 20 minutes, and it was like about 10 minutes to 6. And I said, okay, I'm just going to adjust my pillow just a little bit on the couch. Next thing I know, it was 9:50. Yeah, it was Wednesday. It was 9:50. So at 5:50 to 9:50, I didn't hear. Bobby was up. The dog was out. She had it locked in the kitchen. She was up. I heard nobody. I heard nothing.
We heard you.
They might have heard me. But I was gone. And I was just like, I told my buddy, Pastor Pruitt, that he goes, man, obviously your body must have needed that. But yeah, I got to manage nothing. Where I just go, okay, what do I want to do today? Yes, I have some responsibilities. Yeah, there were some things I had to take care of, but it was more like, man, I just got to it's just me. I'm thinking, is this what people are retired are like? They wake up, they know that the financial world is secure. And okay, what do I want to do today? Oh, man. But I just thought, hey, Lorena, good to see you this morning. You're wide awake. You got a little one. I know you're wide awake. Them little ones wake up, unless she sleeps all the way through early into the day. But okay, what time is it here? Let me check this out. Oh, it's 7:05. All right, we need to get into time management today. Do it?
I forgot your clock.
Another sip of the Bustelo with a little bit of cinnamon in there. You did put the cinnamon, right? And she puts the cinnamon in. Just add just a little extra to
You're
the
supposed to
coffee
taste
there.
it.
And my taste is not quite where I want it yet. She's asking me, how's your taste? It's good, but it's not exactly where I want it yet. So I'm holding off on the Mexican food and where I want to go with my tambiqueña till Friday. And I think it'll be there by then. That's one of my favorites, man. Especially a little restaurant over here. All right, time management. Are you ready for your PGM, your personal growth moment this morning? It's 7:06 on a cloudy day here in Chicago. It's quite cold outside, and when I let the dog out this morning, yes, I did see snow flurries. So snow flurries could be coming today. You know, everyone knows the benefits of time management, but how many of us can say that we're actually doing it? You know, growing up, we've all been told that, you know, hey, you got to have good time management. You know, it boosts your efficiency. You know, it saves us time, and it also reduces stress. There's no doubt about that. But we've been told that growing up all the time, especially as little kids, you got to watch your time. So when you say time management, you got to watch your time. How are you organizing your day? What's going on? How did you lose track of that? You know, so we've all been told that, but time management is not something you inherit. Just don't think that your kids are going to go, oh, they're going to be great at time management. No, you don't inherit time management. It's a learned behavior. It's a skill that takes time, and you have to teach it. Yes. So if you are a parent, you have to teach it. If you have employees that you just see them twiddling their thumbs, hanging out, being on their phone, sitting there just looking through stuff that makes no sense on the computer, that has no application to the job, then you've got to teach them time management. And it's not just about keeping track of your time, but it's keeping track about what you have done within the time that you have. I wonder if I can say that again. That just came. It's not about you keeping track of time. It's about keeping track of what you have done in the time that you have. See, time management is organizing. It's planning how much time you spend on the task at hand. So how much time are you spending on specific tasks? You have to take a look at that, because you might find yourself working hard, but you're not meeting any deadlines. You're not completing any objectives. You're not getting anything really done that's important. Yeah, you may, you know, I'm looking for houses, I'm looking for cars, but what are you getting done for your work? What are you getting done for your personal life? What are you getting done for your job? You know, job and work are the same thing, but what are you really getting done? And that's what I want to talk to you today about time management. Because when I wake up, from the time I wake up at 6 o'clock, I'm on a schedule. There's prayer time involved. It's got to be done. Obviously, there's cleaning, getting ready. I got to be down here at the computer. I got to get it set up. Then I got classes, you know, coming at 8, coming at 8:50, meetings coming up. So my day is on an agenda all the way from basically from the time I get up till the time I get done with that last class teaching. And even then, I got to get to go work out and I got to do things. So everybody should be on some kind of time management schedule. All right, so let's look at some ways here. I'm going to give you 4 ways that I believe are going to help you improve your time management skills. All right, first one, excuse my cough here. All right, run the day or it will run you. I'm going to say that again. Run the day or it will run you. Part of a key to time management is you staying in charge of your day. Yes. If you don't stay on top of things, they'll eventually run you over. You'll get so many things will pile up around you because you're not in charge of your day, that you're going to get lost, what I call lost in the shuffle. We have this thing at school that we have with us teachers, and the principal's always saying it. And if you don't plan your period, the students are going to plan one for you. I'm just telling you, that's the truth. If you don't plan your period, the students will plan one for you. Because if you get lost in that period, or you have too much free time, or they're not being active in what's going on in that day, let me tell you this, they're going to plan something in that class, and you're going to deal with things that you did not want to deal with or did not expect to deal with that morning. So you have to just, like every once in a while, say, stop the presses. Wait, who's in charge here? Who's in charge? Because there are times in that class where they, you know, say, I don't like today's lesson. I don't want to do this, you know, and then they want to go do something. No. You're not in charge of this day. I'm in charge of this period. And so, like, as a teacher saying I'm in charge of it, you got to say, I'm in charge of this day. So when you get people who are trying to come in and trying to take charge, trying to add things to you, say, no, wait, I got a schedule here. This is what's going to happen. This is what's going on today. And so you go do your business, and I got mine. You have to have, you know, what helps me is when I have goals that are written down. Okay, they're prioritized items that I know that I have to have, and I have them in what I call it, they're prioritized, but I have them down in level of importance. I know I got to get this done. I know I got to get this done because when I come in there, I know what things I have to get done during the course of the day because those are the things that are going to come up and going to hit me real fast. And so you also have to separate the majors from the minors. You can't be spending time on things that really don't add value. And we've all done that. Man, there's sometimes between a period and I know I got to get something done. And I'll get an email. I'm like, oh man. And then I'll start responding to the email. I'll get in a conversation. And next thing you know, I never prepared for the lesson like I was supposed to. I mean, the lesson is done, but I didn't set it up. I didn't things in motion. And so I'm running a little late on that. So make sure you separate the majors from the minors. Don't spend time on things that really don't have value to what you're trying to accomplish. Number two, don't mistake movement for achievement. Come on now. Don't mistake movement for achievement. Movement must equal productivity. How productive are you in the course of your day? Your movement must show results. A lot of times people are saying, I've been going since so and so. But have you been doing? Have you been accomplishing? Have you been getting results? That's a whole different deal than I'm going. Because a lot of people have been going, but just because you're busy doesn't mean you're being productive. You want to make sure that your movements are measurable. And what I mean by that is when you look back at your day, when you look back at your hours, can you say, oh, I got this done in this hour, I got this done in this hour, or because I accomplished this, I can get this done now in this hour. Everything should be leading up to something being accomplished within the day. Or it may be a bunch of small things, or it may be one big thing, but all the little things will lead up to one big thing. So again, movement must be measurable, movement must be productive. And again, you don't want to mistake movement for achievement. And number three, concentrate on where you are. I like this phrase. It came to me when I was putting this together. Your day starts when you get to work on your day. Got it? Not when you get to work. Your day starts when you get to work on your day. Some people say, well, I'll do it when I get to work. Some people are doing stuff by the time they get up. By the time when they're driving, they're making phone calls, they're scribing notes into their phone, whatever the case today. But your day starts when you get to work on your day. Whether you're working from home, on the job, you can't lose sight of whatever needs to be accomplished. I think it's more difficult when you're working from home because you don't have the office atmosphere, you don't have the people around you, you don't have your bosses looking over your shoulder all the time. So you have to be more self-motivated when you're at home. You have to be more disciplined at home. You have to do a better job of managing your time when you're working from home because you are your boss. Yes, you have to report to somebody. Yes, things have to be done. Things have to be filed. Things have to be sent in. Results have to be, but you have to motivate yourself. So you always have to be calculating where you are, what you've done, so you know how far you have to go. Again, you have to calculate where you are, look at what you have done so you know how far you have to go. You can never get lost in your situation. You got to concentrate on where you are. See, when I'm teaching remotely, I have to give my students my complete attention. I can't be somewhere else. I have to lock into where they are because I got all these eyes looking at me. Even though I don't see them, because they're not on the screen, they see me. So all my attention has to be right there. My lessons have to be on point. My conversations have to be on point. My questions have to be poignant because we only got the 15-minute period. I have to zero in on each class, each lesson, and many times each student because many times they're not even responding to me on there. So I have to call, hey, so-and-so, are you there? Are you there, so-and-so? I don't see you participating in this little lesson. I don't see you in the quiz here. So whatever you're doing, whomever you're with, give them the gift of attention. Zero in on where you are. And number 4, you got to learn to say no. I can't say no to my coffee right now. You got to learn to say no. Don't say yes too quickly. Don't be too eager. See, being eager can be dangerous, man. I like this little phrase. This also came to me. I don't know if I heard it somewhere. Maybe I read it. It says, don't let your mouth overload your back. You may want to put that in there. Don't let your mouth overload your back. You need to appreciate yourself, your time, and your limits. Come on now. You got to, Lorena, learn to say no. Bobby says no. George says yes. Lorena says no. That's how I love these guys. You got to learn to appreciate yourself, your time, and your limits. You know how far you can go. You know what time you have available. You know the max that you can handle in the course of a day. Learn to say no. Many of us are smart enough to figure out that if something or someone is going to end up taking away time from ourselves or our family or our children, then you know you got to say no. You know, sometimes people say, hey, can you help me move? No. That's what I say. No. I don't have time to help you move because you know what? I know that's an all-day affair, and I know how to. Hey, I'll give you $50 toward moving if you want, but I ain't helping you move. That's too much strain for me, and that's a lot of my day. I like me time. When I'm sitting in front of that computer from 7:30 all the way till 4 o'clock, and then I come back again for another couple hours for a lesson, and man, I need my me time. I appreciate my time alone. Even I tell my wife, do you want me to go with you? No. I'm going, so do you want me to go with you? No. I want my free time. I get in my SUV and I drive. I put on my jazz and I just go, man. Or I'll go to work out. I'll go work out with you. No, it's all right. You go work out somewhere else in the place. I'm gonna be myself. That's my time. Put with those earpieces in, and I'm gone, man. So appreciate your time, okay, for yourself. But you also got to appreciate time for your loved ones as well too. Because you got to, I love being with my wife, and she knows that. So she has no problem when I say, hey, I need me time. Because we go together, we do a lot of things together. We just love being together, and it's been that way since she started dating me. And so we really enjoy that. See how I slipped that in there, George? But know this, you don't have to fill up every second of the day. My wife has often told me that because I'm always moving. She goes, where are you going now? What are you doing? Why are you always got to be moving? Can't you just sit still for a while? I said, no, I can't sit still for a while. But I have learned over our 23 years of marriage that, hey, every once in a while, you got to sit. Excuse me. I hear this out of, I said, 24, going on 25 this June. But yeah, so, I don't know. No. Thanks, Ma. I appreciate you. But yeah, you don't have to fill up every second of the day. Manage your time so that you have something where you just relax, you just sit back, spend time with you, spend time with your family, and take time to appreciate what you've accomplished. Man, there's sometimes I sit back and I look at a lesson, I'm going, man, I put some time into that. But you know what? Man, this thing, wow, that's a pretty good lesson. I didn't know I could really do that, especially with the new technology that I've been learning continuously. And lastly, take time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Take time to enjoy the fruits of your labor so that you can live motivated. Man, I hope that PGM helped you today. God bless you. Have a great day. I want to thank everybody who tuned in this morning, and hopefully somebody else will be able to watch it later. But hey, make your day awesome.